Beard Tiltomad on Almana.
Hello.
Really? Then you are. Might I do something for?
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King of Tirf. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island.
You should speak with Sarah. She.
Where might I find her?
Oh, anything else?
Goodbye.
What أولاً سeg? Might I do something for?
Tell me about Sarah.
She is a ferocious warrior. And they gave themselves one to. Perhaps that is why she has left. Anything else?
Goodbye.
What أولاً سeg?
Is there something?
Would you know where I could find Sarah?
She left to follow Vimbar.
What do you mean?
We don't know if Renai, our High King, is on Olmenawi, and the Donegad. His bond with the mountain is very strong.
He is becoming a Nadag. It is
Sarah knew that the mountain would take him. She went to attempt to bond her. We haven't seen her since. Anything else?
Where is this cavern of knowledge?
We don't know. The caverns. Anything else?
I'm looking for High King Vinbar, but someone here in his village.
If anyone knows anything else?
Thank you for your help.
Wa'aulamsek.
Might I do something?
I heard talk about a
It is a place where the Doni within the earth. They hear the voice. There are some on Tiafradi. But the entrance is sealed, hidden. Anything else?
Goodbye.
What أولاً سeg?
What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in. Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with. We should be discreet if we want to eavesdrop on these people.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us.
You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto. Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that, these monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
I understand you may be impatient, and these so-called scholars deserve to be punished. But if we waited until nightfall, we could set her free discreetly and take her somewhere safe.
But I recognize this face. Lady de Sade, what a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just tortured a woman.
I'm sure that they will explain what pushes...
Believe me, we would never have reached such extreme... You see, we have been studying these beings that show. We call them metamorphs. But the natives... And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them. We discovered one here. But this woman, she knows how to enter. To know we are so close to... And let's just say it has made us... aggressive.
It's extremely regrettable. Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle this. She will give in at some point.
Your stubbornness serves no purpose. The Bridge Alliance has fallen. The Coin Guard has routed them from the Isle. If the new governor of Hikmet learns of your existence, he will have you rotting in his jails. Free her. Unless your love of science deserves this sacrifice.
Your governor resides too far from here to be a threat, de Sade. Forget it.
Since you have chosen to act like...
Maybe a wife can protect me in this battle.
What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in. Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with.
You should be discreet if you want to eavesdrop on these people.
She's been in...
These monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
We may be able to reason with them. I could try.
But I recognize this face. Lady de Sade.
These people.
I'm sure that they will explain.
Believe me, we would never have reached... You see, we have been studying. We call them metamorphs. And we seek to learn. The savages hide all of their knowledge. We discovered one. This woman. To know we are so... Let's just say it has made us...
It's extremely regrettable.
She won't tell you anything.
Afra?
I am so ashamed. You are not sages, and you shame me even more than the others. To think that we left our master's service to...
You are unfair, Afra. You know that deep down I am not like that.
Then prove it.
Free her now!
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaik say. But who are you?
We were told at Wenshavar that you...
I wish I knew where he was right now. I waited a long time and...
You believe that this is where he is hiding?
No. But he came... You saved me. And so I must help you as well. The Cave of Knowledge is a bit further north. Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places.
But you are not a Doneigad. Is that right?
I am not. But I must enter even if I am not sure I can trust you. Remind yourself that this honor is immense.
Put your fears to rest. How do we enter?
Allow...
The paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he is walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the Renaikse. But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not share this with me?
These paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous bird.
He is a Doneigad, becoming a Nadaig Meneman. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain. It is no doubt the path he has chosen to follow.
If I understand correctly, The Donegada metamorph differently according to the place they are bound.
Yes. The Sinolmenawi bind them to a specific place, and in return they become the Guardians. But how could a Guardian of the Plains resemble a Guardian of the Mountains?
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation? I thought it was a very slow process.
For some, it takes years. At least this is what is said. For others, it might take place the very moment where the Donegad surrenders to Enol Milfrichtemen. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which. This mural is also ancient. It seems to show a doorway into the mountain. It seems that this door is just in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seeds.
The Donegada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I have run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here, there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. The caverns of knowledge are used to initiate and transmit the knowledge of the Donegada. This painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred place where they will bind themselves.
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second plant?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
On this one we see a sacred site with raised stones. And behind the face of the volcano, we also see a path that leads there. Like some sort of schematic.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentices must walk. And the Donegada that are prepared to surrender themselves to Enol Milfrichtemen.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we have learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. I just hope there is still enough of him left to answer us.
What do you hope to ask of him?
We hope that he will agree to take us into the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu.
What do you hope to ask of him? Why would the Renaik say? It matter not. My head spins. I will wait for you outside.
Please, go ahead. We will join you shortly.
Am I the only one to think this woman's departure is suspicious?
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
We should have noticed that she did not trust us. Let's search. There must be another exit to this cave.
These traps weren't here when we went through with Sarah earlier.
She must have been to make sure that we wouldn't be able to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly. This is the place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Knowledge. In fact, Vinbar visibly went through this passage not long ago.
Watch out! Grenade!
Finally. We've made it to high ground. Now, let's find this trail to the sanctuary. It can't be far from here. Bloodied feathers.
They are extremely long. I know of no species of bird that sports such plumage.
Looks like Vinbar must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains. More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail. Over there, more feathers. More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail. We found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be here. I hope he'll agree to help us enter the heart of the mountain. All that remains is to find a way to get in. This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it is obstructed. He knows how to protect his home. Stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed. And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage? How can we learn which plant seed is required?
Vinbar was distant. He spoke little. Only one person shared both his love and his secrets.
You are right. We need to find this Sarah. The seed that I have is not enough. I need to find Sarah. She might be able to help. Let's return to the village.
Karans, you don't seem to like the woman who landed on the island. But our clans are sometimes prone to... But your reaction proves that this mutual hate...
Anything else?
I must leave you. The seed that I have is not enough. I need to find Sarah. She might be able to help. Let's return to the village. Sarah doesn't seem to have returned to her village. Someone here might know where to find her.
These village folk are not the talkative type. It would be a waste of time.
We must find Constantine. The High King can wait. Sarah doesn't seem to have returned to...
These village folk...
We must find... This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope the Donegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the area. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what happened here. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the area and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. But there are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. More tracks. Footprints. The ones who got away fled this way. More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldier knew footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only corpses of our own men. Where could these other soldiers have come from? There are footprints. Only a handful made it up here. The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, there aren't see any sign of Constantine or Katasak.
Watch out! Grenade!
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. These vials look familiar. Katasak used the very same to stock his potions. He came all the way here. I'm going to pick them up. According to this note, these men come from a nearby camp. An old outpost of the Alliance taken over by the Coin Guard. They could well have decided to finish what they had planned in New Serene. These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. But what could have happened here? I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine. What have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasak definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual. But they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasak.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he can now apply leverage to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. Regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. Perhaps we could return to Wenxavier in order to learn more. Katasak may have returned there. His Voglindaig might be able to tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers participated in the combat. Or at least the end of it. They must have some stories to tell us.
And you think that they would have taken Constantine? Is that possible? Maybe he was in need of treatment. But if you suspect them to have participated in the combat to capture him, I think you're wasting your time. I know the captain of that outpost. A pessimistic man who would never order an attack without being absolutely certain of total victory without losses.
Perhaps. Unless he was simply obeying orders. It does belong to the Coin Guard, after all. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
I've heard stories of your exploits. It's unusual for... It seems my Tiern was right. How can I help?
Katasak has disappeared.
What? But my Tiern followed you to help.
I don't know exactly what happened, but he took my... Their escort was attacked.
And you believe that the Tiern has taken your cousin? Your heart must beat in shadow to believe that the man who...
Wait. This is not what my friend wanted. Perhaps they were wounded. And your master wanted... We must find them at all costs.
Forgive me, Donegad. Your words...
There may be a way. I found these vials of potion on the battlefield.
They could very well. No. They are not his. I do not know this smell. The plant... Another Donegad must be implicated. But none that... Who would attack the water that heals? The earth that feels?
Yes. I sincerely hope...
When you have discovered anything?
I have to go.
Quite a way, Seg.
Colonials? You must have gotten...
Desarde.
A legate? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get... I am Captain Idris. What can I do for you?
I am looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the congregation.
A governor? Here?
My cousin was part of his men and his camp were attacked, but we found no trace of his body. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even...
Have you cast your suspicions in our... We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. The region is dangerous. The natives are hard...
You do know that we found the bodies of several...
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying an...
And they are dead.
Explain yourself, Captain.
They were monitoring the zone. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. Yesterday, we heard screams.
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly...
So the last of my men give up. You can think of me as a coward if you...
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding some...
Captain, my name is Afra. You might remember me. I passed by this outpost with my fellow scholars.
The Lost Expedition.
Her Excellency was able to...
Her Excellency has powers that I do not possess.
I'm casting no stones at you. You have the feeling that the powerful of this world, but a life hangs in the balance.
One of the men I...
A survivor. Excellent. Did he tell you what
He
happened?
wasn't able to say a word. Our nurse sits with him, but his wounds are extremely...
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps can't take it anymore. Anything else?
Concerning the young man that's...
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin... This boy will not survive. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like...
What are you doing there? This is...
I know.
That is very kind of him.
What are you saying?
No, he's still... But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me. I no longer have a single... And now that we have a wounded patient...
Do you know what type...
Yes, at least I think so.
I see. Give...
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was.
Give it to me. I'll take care. We must wait and...
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know...
And if he survives?
Come back tomorrow at the same time.
Very well.
See you soon. And thank you.